You're literally kidding. Okay. I have no words. Whatever happens, happens. Sending all the good vibes to this little piece of paper. Shut up. Welcome to my September TBR jar video. These are my favorite videos. I patiently wait every month to watch a TBR jar video. So I decided that I was going to try one for myself. I actually have a TBR mug, not a TBR jar. This is her. She's so cute. I literally just thrifted it. So if you want to see me thrifting it, go check out that video. I'll link it down below. And she is going to decide the fate of our September TBR. In the mug, in case you're wondering, is a bookmark that I actually don't even use, a pink pen, and some sticky notes. I write all of my prompts on the sticky note and then I cut out little strips and balled them up, and that is all of them in there. Hopefully you can see them. There's a bunch. I have them all written down on my computer. I can't remember how many, but over like 20, and it looks like there's 10 in there. Here's how this is gonna work. We're gonna pick out 6 different prompts so we can pick out 6 different books, because honestly it's just more fun to pick out more than like 2 books. Am I gonna read all 6? Probably not. I read about 4 or 5 books a month, but one of those books is always for my book club, so that means I'll probably read around 3 or 4 other books. Now, will I have more time? Maybe I'll read more books this month. Who knows? Like, every month is different, so I want to give myself a wide variety, but the books I pick are just going to be like the top of my TBR, if that makes sense. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm gonna hook this mic onto my sweatshirt. So do I look super professional? I don't know why I'm so nervous, but I kind of am. Okay, let's pick out our first prompt. You're literally kidding. It says longest book on your shelf. Like, that would happen to me, of all people. Like, I'm not even shocked. Okay, let's find the longest book on here. I have a feeling I know which one it is. Guys, this is crazy. Court of Mist and Fury is 642 pages. So let me give you a little backstory. I have read A Court of Thorns and Roses. I started this book immediately after and only got however many pages that is, like 200? No, 183. So like almost 200 pages in. And then I soft DNF'd it. I knew I was going to pick it back up in the fall, but I didn't know when. So I think this is the longest one. We'll double check. What else is really long? Great Alone is long, but I think it's 500 something. There's so many discussion questions. It's 545. Fourth Wing's pretty chunky too. Also 500 something though. It ended on like 519. So it's official. The first book on our September TBR is A Court of Mist and Fury. Honestly, good. Like, I needed something to tell me to read this and like pick it back up again. It has so much water damage too. Oops, that's my bad. I honestly don't even think I'm gonna completely start it over because I vividly remember where I ended. I might go back like 2 chapters, but there's a lot of parts that I do remember very well. So possibly gonna read this month, which is crazy. That was honestly probably one of the prompts I was most scared of. So now that we've gotten out of the way, I feel a little bit better. I feel a little lighter. Okay. I'm so scared. It says a book you soft DNF'd. Like, what? Okay, I honestly was gonna have to pick this one. What other book have I soft DNF'd on this? I don't even think there is one. Like, this is the only book I've soft DNF'd lately. Okay, I haven't soft DNF'd anything else, so I'm not gonna count this one. Sorry, there's something to pick from. I'll put it back in the jar. Not right now, but I will. But what's funny is if we would have picked that one, I would have had to pick this book anyways, so. This one's long. Okay. Author/book that shares your name. Okay, so the obvious choice here is Emma by Jane Austen. I actually just bought this and I'm really excited to read it. It's another chunky book. It's like 450 pages, but this is like an obvious choice. Is there any author named Emma on here? No, I don't believe so. Okay, our second book is Emma by Jane Austen. Can we talk about how hefty these 2 books are? Like, lordy. Okay, let's go on to the next prompt. Can you like hear my heart pounding? I'm so nervous. I have no words. This prompt is a non-fiction book. So this isn't that terrible because honestly, there's 2 books I can think of. First is the Britney Spears autobiography. I don't remember which kind it is. My coworker actually let me borrow this, so I need to give it back to her. So this is not a terrible idea. The second one is actually a reread. Let me grab it. And that's Atomic Habits. I read this book, I think sophomore year of college or junior year of college, one of those. And I really loved it, and I've been wanting to reread it lately just to kind of like get into a good groove again. I know I really like it. 2 pretty different nonfiction books because this one is like self-help and this is like a biography or autobiography. Do I know? I need to look that up so I don't embarrass myself. I don't know what to pick. Okay, I think I've decided on The Woman in Me. My sister read this book. I think my mom did too, and they both really loved it. And I feel like it's cheating a little bit to do a reread because there's a prompt in there that's a reread. And if I get that prompt, I don't even think I'd pick Atomic Habits. I don't know. But I have a feeling I'm gonna pick that prompt now too. I'm picking all the prompts I didn't. So that tells you anything. I think we're gonna do this book. I do want to read it, and I think it'll be pretty fast and easy just because it's a biography. And I'm sure they have it on audio too, which will be good. Okay, our third book is chosen. We're halfway there. Let's pick our next prompt. I don't even know what prompts I want anymore. Like, I honestly, whatever happens, happens. I know what I do want to read. I think I want the prompt that's like continuous series, because there's a book on this that I really want to finish. Good one. This prompt is Kindle Unlimited books. Let me get my Kindle and let's see what books we have on there. I was literally thinking today about how I haven't read on my Kindle in like a month, it feels like. So I needed to get something to read on my Kindle anyways. Okay, I have quite a few books on here that are Kindle Unlimited books. I'm just going to shout out the ones that are like the top of my list to read. The Summer of Broken Rules, The Art of Awkward Affection, In a Single Moment, and The Graham Effect. Honestly, right off the bat, I want to pick The Graham Effect. What are the other options? Oh, I have the Inheritance Games on here too. Okay. The Inheritance Games or the Grimm Effect? Those are the two I'm choosing between. I feel like the Inheritance Games is probably long, right? Is it long? I have a feeling it's long. And the Grimm Effect, like I haven't read any Elle Kennedy books and I really want to get into one of those. I think I'm gonna pick the Grimm Effect just because I feel like the Inheritance Games is gonna be a little thick and I feel like I need something a little chill to balance out my TBR at the moment. Let's keep going. 2 more prompts. It's honestly fun to pick prompts, but I know what I wanted to read on here and we're not getting that book. And if I end up being able to pick it, I will. I won't tell you guys until the end what it is, but there is one book I'm eyeing. Okay. Ooh, okay. It says audiobook not on your shelf. Super fun one. So I listen to audiobooks on Spotify. I don't have Audible, so it's gonna have to be a book that's on there. What do I want to read that I don't own that I could? Hold on, give me a second. I need to look through my Goodreads and figure out what I want to read. Okay, I went through my Goodreads like want to read list, and then I cross-checked that with Spotify. And the 2 books that I'm choosing between: Mad About You by Vari McFarlane. I hope I say her name right. And Apprentice to the Villain. I don't know who it's by, but I read the first one a couple months ago and I loved it, and like I want to read the second one so bad. So do we want a romance or do we want romantasy? Because Apprentice to the Villain's kind of fantasy. I mean, it is fantasy. I'm honestly leaning towards Apprentice to the Villain. I feel like that's gonna be a fun audiobook, so I'm gonna go with that one. That's our 5th book. So 2 books aren't even on our list. The whole point of this is to get books off our TBR. That's okay. That's okay. Hopefully you guys don't hate that pick. 1 more to go. Our last pick. I'm really hoping that I get a prompt that I can pick the book I want. Okay, I mean all the good vibes to this little piece of paper. Shut up. It says top of your list. Guys, I already know what I'm picking. None other than Heartless by Elsie Silver. I read Flawless over the summer. Guys, I loved it so much. 5 stars, like obsessed. And what's funny is a lot of people give that like 4 stars and give this one 5 stars. So I've been dying to read it. I've wanted to read it so bad. It is like the book I've been eyeing for so long. I don't know why I haven't picked it up. Like I want to, but I just haven't. So yeah, this one is definitely on the top of my list. And with that, we have picked out our entire September TBR. Let's go through them one more time. I know, but one more time. I'm actually gonna rearrange my shelf a little bit and then we're gonna put them back on the shelf. The first book on our September TBR is A Court of Mist and Fury. God, that's a big book. The second book on our list is Emma by Jane Austen. The third book on our list is The Woman in Me, Britney Spears. What was the 4th one again? The 4th book is The Graham Effect by Elle Kennedy on my Kindle, so I'm not going to put anything on the shelf. The 5th book is Apprentice to the Villain. I'm going to do that on audio. And the 6th book on our TBR is Heartless by Elsie Silver. So yes, that was the one I wanted the most out of this. So I am so happy I got it. What a TBR. This is going to be an interesting month. If I end up reading A Court of Mist and Fury, like I'm going to be so impressed with myself. That would be wild. So high hopes that I read that one, but honestly, who knows what's going to happen. Thanks for tuning in to my first ever TBR jar video, which was pretty hectic in my opinion. Like the books we got were definitely not what I would have chosen for myself if I didn't have the prompts, but the whole point is to pick books that I probably wouldn't pick anyways. So like it did its job. Definitely tune back in to see how this month goes. I already have video ideas in my head with the books on our list, so definitely tune back in, subscribe, like this video, and comment down below books you recommend, TBR jar prompts you have, because I need more now, and any videos you want to see from me. Love you guys, mean it.